What's up? This took a while to do. Okay, my computer doesn't like 3 cameras and like 2 microphones. It's getting old, alright? Here's the audio layout. Do you like it? Is it too quiet? Is it too loud? Let me know. I'm using not a microphone on my head, so sometimes I'll do this when I should be doing this. So I'm just going to get better at that. We're doing the Ice Troll paint kit because there's an event this Saturday at the Strong Museum of Play, which is local to me, and I'm running that event where a bunch of people signed up to do these. I have like 30 more of these behind me, and I'm just painting one for practice right now. First thing I want to say is that WizKids definitely made this look bigger in an image. Google this kit. All right, Google Ice Troll paint kit. Put it up on the screen. This is not the same size. Look at, see the front cam. Yeah, no, they made it look bigger. See, microphone already hit my glasses. We're gonna learn. Okay. All the cameras are working so far. So they let me pick which one I wanted to do for this. You know, I've done one event before at the museum. It's like a Saturday. It's like a 2-hour thing. So the one I did before was the huge troll, which I couldn't finish in 2 hours. A lot of people couldn't finish in 2 hours. So I picked something a little smaller. The Ice Troll is like winter themed. And, you know, I just like, oh, this winter theme is one we haven't done before because I've done a lot of paint kits at this point. And then I realized that the paint selection is actually, it's like a lot of grays and browns. And there's a white in there, there's a red, there is a yellow, which is cool. But it's kind of a lot of grays. And the point of this is to give people paint to like, you know, keep using. And like the goblin was perfect, or the troll was perfect for that because it had like all sorts of colors. I didn't think about how there'd be kind of like a limited amount of colors going into this one. It's like, because every picture of this like finished is gray. They're like a black or brownish kind of monster-ish color. So as is tradition, I'm not going to use any of my stuff. I'm going to paint this with exactly what's here because that's what I'm going to be doing on Saturday. So no wet palette. The only thing that I would use externally is a cup of water and probably glue for the base. Is there a base? Yeah, it's underneath it right here. It's a clear base. That's kind of cool. Okay, hardest part. Got it. Okay, and I gotta like get back. So I like this camera setup, but I'm afraid I'm gonna turn my head more. Maybe I have to change the microphone location. But also, I'm probably not gonna be doing a lot of talking once we get into the painting, you know. So, like, but I have to remember to like keep it right here, right? Yeah, that's what the pros do. So that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. So it's like a lot of fur. There's really no armor on this guy. He's not wearing like. I don't think he's wearing anything. It's just fur. All right. Give me another one of these so I can. Okay. Water cup. detail brush and a multi-purpose brush as usual, coming from WizKids. I actually use these a lot. Did I just throw that cap too? I use these a lot. Like I'll use these until I can't anymore. Once I'm done with the kit, because like I said, I've done like 7 of these at this point. All right, I'm going to resist the urge to use a base holder because we're using just what comes in this. I'm gonna fill this with water. Oh, and I want how about this? We'll go for this. See this? I'm going to reference this. It's just lots of gray. Dry brushing white, sure. Looks pretty basic. It's really easy looking, so I'm going to mess it up. Of course, black fingernails. Yeah, I mean, we're just going to base coat this probably with... Gosh, I don't know. Fur's black. Skin's neutral gray. And then we look at some of this, kind of lighten it up with the sky gray. Where's the blue? I guess kind of in the face. A little bit of blue, basic skin tone around the mouth and the ears. We can also use some of these grays for the base. I see how they wave this dark Prussian blue. That's a Bob Ross color, by the way. It's pretty cool. I guess you kind of weave that into the skin. It can be almost like a kind of a pale, sickly kind of thing. U.S. Field Drab. That's funny. Love these names. Okay. Okay. All right. We in shot? We're in shot. We're in shot. Let's start with the base coat. Give me neutral gray. And I do want to thin it just a little bit. Take some out of the pot and put it right there. Okay. Some water, let's thin it a little bit. There we go. Get it in frame. Also trying to go for speed just a little bit. Because I'm going to be stopping and explaining like, yo, you know, you want to thin this, you don't want to glob it on because you want to, you know, you don't want to obscure a lot of detail. This model's a little smaller than the last one I did with like, I mean, the last one I did in this setting, it's a lot of like 8 to 10 year olds and like their parents. And like the parents will paint too. And some of the parents are like much better than me. And that's great. But you know, it's going to be kids and it's like, you know, you don't want to glob it on, you know, do some thin coats. I might show a little bit of like blending right on the model here. So like we just put some gray on this, but let me try and open this blue. Because I do like the, I mean, this is really blue though. Let me paint, get most of the gray off this. And then while this is still wet, just give me, I'm just gonna dip into this blue pot for a quick second. Put some of it over here. Because that's strong. Hey, can you see? Yeah, the camera shows that one. Strong, like what happens? Ooh, yeah. That gets blue. But if we really just put it in a couple places, right? Let's just put it in a couple places like this. Here, where we already put the gray. It should still be a little wet. Okay, now it's kind of dry. I didn't grab a paper towel. Let's try and work it. Let's try and work it in. Ooh, God, it's still really strong. Give me a little bit of that gray. Just gonna work it in. Yeah, that leg start, you can really see it on that leg start to work. That's kind of what we want to go for. Because the blue is so overpowering. So, but you don't want it to just be like a flat gray, you know? Oh, that's good. How it works on the back there, actually. See, that's the color you want to go for. Because that's kind of like a sickly kind of blue gray. But it's not like that overpowering Prussian blue. Just keep working. Keep working that on the model here. And that's looking good. That's what we want. Okay. Any other color I want to jump into with it? What's the field blue? I can't tell what that looks like from the, it's like a green. It's like a gray green. Or like a gray blue green. Weird. Let's see. Give me more of the gray. I want to complete a base coat at this point. Yeah, gray back over there, kind of soften some of the blue. There we go. Thin it just a little bit more. Looking to cover mostly the body with this color. Then I think we'll weave some black in for the fur. Just want to establish this base. Camera's right in the way of the chat if you see me doing that. Sense to have this over here. Okay. Man, that dries pretty blue still though, huh? The back we did good, but it's drying pretty blue in other places. Just don't want it to completely overpower it. Let's see. It's got like a... From a fur perspective, it's like a black kind of torso tunic with the leg, little boot furs right there. Probably just jump around a lot too with the environment. So let's go to the black too. Water, thin that, please. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty dark. I hate using black, honestly. It feels rough. Feels like this detail's gone. Give it a little more water, maybe. There we go. How do you explain? I don't want to see just like a bunch of pitch black models, you know? Give me that on the hair. Give me that kind of like black base coat, right? So it's going to be a little darker. It's going to stand out that way, but then maybe we go back to this gray. Oh, don't want to touch the legs. Legs are not furry. And get that butt. Okay. Let's wash this and go back into the gray. So maybe we splash the black in some places and then we come back to this gray. Just kind of weave it in. Ah, man. Come on. Just keep working. There we go. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Make sure that focus is right. Doesn't matter if it's not focused half the time. There we go. The black base coat really does show the difference here. You look at the chest as opposed to the arms, and you can see it come through. A little black over here. almost done coating the whole thing. Then we'll come back to that blue and see how we can kind of mix that onto blend that onto the model. Yeah, I mean, you can see that, like, so the black base coat where the fur is, you can see that come through. So that's good. I mean, I didn't want to see it just all green or all gray, you know, where you can't, it doesn't define where the fur is. That was the biggest thing I wanted to avoid. That and just making sure that you cover the thing about fur, it's like all these cracks, it's like you always find unpainted bits and you come back 12 times. See, other thing that's a pain. You think you're done with it and you go to take a picture of it and you realize, you know, the camera will point out every spot you missed. 100%. Oh yeah, up here right in his little armpit. I think we're covered. I think we're covered, except the face, obviously. We can do the face in a second, but okay, paint on me. Give me some of that blue. Oh, did my blue dry? Let's see. Come back to me. A little bit. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna put some here, put some here, put some here. All right, put some on the feet. Yeah. Give me the. Well, we got the back pretty good, actually. Give me the knees again. Foot here. Hands, right? Alright, so you see I'm just kind of like putting it on the model, right? So you got splotches in places, but now we work it. We work it, baby. Give me just a little of the gray. Let's work it. Work it in. You are blue. Okay, we achieved it. We have does the camera show that pretty well? Kind of. So we have the black base coat on where the fur is. You can kind of see, you can pretty much make out where the fur is, right? And then the skin, it's not gray. You can't say it's just gray because we got that blue kind of worked in a little bit. Cover that a little bit more. Now I'm just looking for spots I missed. Oh yeah, I missed the blue over here. Just want to try and define this a little more, just really wet, and a little bit of the black. Just try and put this on it a little bit more. Too much. Also just there's gaps. Still working over here? Everything working? Okay. Heard the Badoo. A little bit more black. Let's define those pants. He's not wearing pants, or maybe it's a she, because I think those are tits. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We gotta find out. Might be a she. Okay. It's a little too blue over here. This one's a tough one to get all the cracks. Jeez, this is a tough one. People are gonna be frustrated at this. Also can't tell if it's my light. Arctic Suplex. Oh, thanks for the sub, man. 28 months, you're still subbed to me. Oh, even after that hiatus? Oh, man, thank you. Yeah, this is a totally new setup. All the cameras seem to be working, so I appreciate it. Wow, 28 months? Are you serious, man? That's insane. I appreciate it. I'm going to try and stream more. Not on Speedduel right now, but I'm going to try and stream more painting and a couple other things, if anything. Because I've had this HyperX mic for probably a year. and I always default to the headset. But I like this setup. I'm at like a different table, kind of like a table next to my computer. Oh, okay, so yeah. Sometimes the face cam disconnects for a hot second, which is great. We're back. What does the face look like? It's also gray. Crap. It's that same gray blue that we want. So let's try it. This is tough because a lot of detail in the mouth. Do not want to see. Ooh, that's nice and thin right there. Nice and thin. Don't want to obscure the mouth detail. We're not doing eyes today, but I do want to try and do the mouth and like these little tusks and teeth, and obviously there's the ears back here. There we go. I kind of like the. Oh shit! Yeah, I'm kind of painting it off the model. I like the pale kind of just gray here. I don't know if I want to add anything else. Let's see. Yeah, just a very thin coat of gray. Doing another thin coat of black over here just to try and define these fur pieces a little more. And I'll do the nails while I'm here. Haven't touched Yu-Gi-Oh! Long before you stopped, but love the casual. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I think that happened to a lot of people. They just kind of dropped off. I intend to come back, though. Because it's like, I don't know if it's going to be this. I mean, it's not going to be this year. I hate that we're going back to GX. That's the thing. I'm done with GX. I don't know when it's going to be, but I'm not totally feeling done with it. Black fingernails. Now what do we want to do? Do a little dry brushing. We could try and do the features. What else do we have? So there's so many colors I haven't used. There is no white on this model. Let's switch to the fine detail brush here. I'm gonna open this sky gray and give me this dark red. Maybe give me this dark red. Come on. Holy crap. Alright. Thought I shook this. Well, let's take it right off the thumb, huh? Let's do that. Fine detail. Let's thin it. Maybe a little bit of that, a little bit of this. And let's look at those ears. Okay. And let me see the inside of the mouth too. Let's see if we can do that. Stuff placement. How's the camera look? Good? We good? Yeah, we're good. Ah, shit. Yep. This is what happens when you try and do eyes, Cameron. Just blow it. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. We got eyes on them. Hello? Over here? Let's get the... Actually, it doesn't look too bad. It's kind of spooky. It's getting spooky. Even that sky white. Oh, God. It's not white. I shook these, I swear. I'm dipping right in the pot because I'm a degenerate. I'm gonna put it right across the teeth here. Oh, right across the teeth. Okay, we got teeth. More of that sky white. Take most of it off this brush, and let's just see how much we can get away with some of this dry brushing highlights on the... Didn't take enough off the brush. You see a little bit too much is coming through there, I think. There we go. Okay, we got a little bit of personality on this guy now. This is probably the first, well, no, the red Slad is a good example. I was trying to think, is this one of the first models where it's like, it's mostly one color, and it's not like it's wearing like a loincloth or pants when you're like thinking of a D&D monster. No, the red Slad was all one color, but it didn't have like fur to break it up. Neither did none of the Slads did. God, there's still bits in here. Okay. God, that red looks awful. Basic skin tone. Yeah, let's finish this sucker up. Do a little base work. Fill in some gaps. That red is chunky. Just have to... Good to know. Gonna tell people to really shake it up. I got a couple loose ends here that I see immediately. Yeah. It's gonna be... We're not getting all these spots. I'm gonna take a picture of it and be like, this is not worthy of the camera. Because look at... Well, I'm not gonna take a picture of this angle, but still. What if when I put this on the D&D table, my buddy picks this up and gives it a thorough inspection? They're like, you missed a spot here. And you taught a class for this? Jeez. Yeah, I'm getting there. Okay. Here we go. Right on the heel. Kind of under the foot there. It's lifted just a little bit. God, man. Even right here, it's just all of a sudden just a spot where it's like, hey, did you forget to paint the model? And we're just using this gray because that's kind of the catch-all. The arms look fine. I mean, the arms, there wasn't too much detail to miss coming over it. But I gotta take this out of the light for a second. Yeah. We're out of the light. Yep, right there. Here it is. Surprisingly acceptable. Get those piggy wiggies, piggy toes. Spots there. Well, let's get this base actually. So give me a little bit. Is this the detail brush? I'm still using fine detail. Let me switch it out. Give me the black again. Oh man. Where have these kits been sitting? Oh, okay. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. No paper towel. Yeah, okay. Spine detail. Multi-purpose. Glob of black. Put it on the side of this gray. Don't worry, I'm a professional. I don't know if you can see the palette. Yeah, there we go. I'm a professional. We have the black on the side of the gray. Everything's gonna be fine. Mix it. Let's hit this base. You know, if they gave us a... Well... They give us that green. We could make this base, like, it'd be nice if it was like a forest floor, but it's like rocks and stuff. Like, clearly it's supposed to be stony. Yeah. Oh, let's get that in light, maybe. And now we're painting the base. Black, and just let me work the black in. You want a really dark, want the base to start ideally as dark as you can. Has it been 2 hours? How am I doing on time? This is where a base holder comes in handy because my hands keep taking paint off the sides. All right. Oh my god, this thing is just so gray. This thing is so gray. It's just gray all the time. All right. We're going to cheat. I'm gluing it to the base. Ta-da, your model's done, kids. Go home. No, not true. We're going to dry brush a little bit onto the base too. But let's see. The only thing these kits don't come with is glue to glue the base to the model. A little presumptuous that it thinks everyone has glue. Also, clear base. Ugh, that's a nightmare for if the glue is you put too much. And also, when was the last time I used this bottle? Is this going to come off? Okay, it hurts. Come on, baby. I know that this nub, I've cut this nub down so many times, I know it's short. So, like, maybe... Shoot. Man, that hurts. That sucks. I really want to get this off. Do I have a tool for this? Okay. That might have done it. Yes. Yes, that did it. Okie doke. This glue comes out fast because I cut the nub off so many times. Yeah, whatever. If we're gonna cheat, we're gonna cheat. Actually, no. I need the Monster Citadel base holder. It's not... Yeah, but that's like... It sucks. And that looks... Oh, that's the microphone. That sucks, right? Can you tell? It's like you can clearly tell that someone used a lot of glue right there. Alright, where are we? Multi-purpose. One more gray to fix where my fingers were. Oh my goodness. It's everywhere. But also, don't paint the clear base, because that'll look bad. Some of this sky gray. Take a lot of it off. And just kind of give me a little bit here. What's this pale sand look like? Give me some of that pale sand. Oh, that's beautiful. That is super freaking yellow. do believe I've already split this brush. Just about. Pale sand. Take a lot of this. Yeah, it's split, you can see. Get that off. Just gently across. Give the base a little more personality. A little lighter. Kind of had a splotch right there. That's alright. I like this pale sand actually. Can I put this on the model? What does that look like? Oh. Wow. Look at that extra color right there on the fur. That kind of gives it a little more depth. Okay, pale sand. Also good. Notice I didn't even dip it back in. I just like jumped right over it here, you know? Dry brushing, that's like the one thing I had to learn the hardest about dry brushing is that like you think you took enough off, you didn't. Like paint something else and then come do your dry brushing. Yeah, okay. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. This will be good. How much time? What do we do this in? Oh, it's been an hour? Oh, we're going to crush this on Saturday. And I was nervous. We're going to absolutely crush this. 21 spots left, guys. Just a couple spots. I have like 40 kits, so we already got like 20 people there. It's at the Strong Museum of Play on Saturday, December 2nd. I'm probably actually, I feel pretty good about this setup, and I might put this on Rook's Table. So if you're watching it there, you probably missed it, but that's okay because I officially work at Just Games now, so I'll do more stuff. I'm like exclusively the mini guy and Sigmar. Sigmar. Let's move to Sigmar. We got some guys to paint for Sigmar. Okay, so all in all, what are we looking at? Okay, Ice Troll paint kit. This is the final product. Kind of scary, definitely. He looks good. He looks better than. He doesn't look as good as the Slads. He looks better than the Ogre Zombie I did. He does. Oh, he can't beat that Minotaur I have though. That was a great class. I'd say he looks better than the Dire Troll, which is the big one. My worst one is the Bone Claw. That one was awful. It's because there was so much white. There's a little bit of white here. There was an opportunity to really mess it up, but I mean, the face is pretty simple. The nails, the base is whatever. You know, you get a lot of depth options for depth here on the fur. We managed to work that Prussian blue. I mean, look at how dark that is. And we managed to work that into the skin. That looks good. I feel bad that we didn't use skin tone old rose. We didn't use deep yellow. We didn't use white. We didn't use US Field Drab, but I actually might use this at the class in this, at the Strong Museum because, you know, that's one of the best things. I'm going to say this like verbatim at that class. But one of the best things about Dungeons and Dragons monsters is they're not perfect. Maybe they're dirty. You know, maybe they fell in some mud. Put some brown on them. Maybe they just clawed a guy to death. Put some red on them. Put some blood on those hands. Actually, yeah, with the dark red, you could actually do that. Maybe it'll be a little more PG-13 at the class instead of the... This is probably the one I should have done on Saturday, and the one I should have done here was the gory R-rated one. But here we go. That's it. That is the Ice Troll paint kit. Let's move on to Sigmar.